Welcome to the Hamilton PSD setup tutorial. The PSD is a compact, precision syringe pump designed for liquid handling operations including dispensing, serial dispensing, and diluting. Today, we'll guide you through the complete setup process, from unboxing to initialization. The PSD comes in 5 different configurations: standard configuration, smooth flow, high lift force, high valve torque, or high lift force and high valve torque. Carefully open the packages and remove all contents. Your shipment should include the following components. First, the PSD drive unit itself. This contains the precision drive motor that will control your syringe, along with an NIST traceable performance test report for the serialized pump. Next is the starter kit. This contains everything needed to get you up and running: power and communication cables with a DB15 connector, along with a USB to download the software development kit provided with the PSD. Let's familiarize ourselves with the key components of the PSD. Starting with the front view, we have 2 main mechanisms. The valve actuator is located at the top of the unit. This mechanism rotates the valve to the desired port. A variety of valve port configurations are available depending on your application needs to fill and dispense solutions. Below that is the syringe drive mechanism. The syringe termination connects with the valve above, while the plunger attaches to this drive mechanism with a thumb screw. Now let's examine the rear panel, which houses all electrical connections and configuration switches. The DB15 connector is used for both communication and power. This single connector provides the pump with 24-volt power and communication to your PC, which supports RS-232, RS-485, or CAN communication. The address switch is a 16-position rotary switch used when controlling multiple pumps. Each pump in a daisy chain configuration requires a unique address from 0 to F. The dip switch bank contains 8 switches used to set the valve configuration of your pump, communication settings, baud rate, and termination. We'll configure these later in the setup process. Valve selection depends on your specific application requirements. For this demonstration, we'll install a Y valve. Note that the syringe port is always positioned on the bottom. Step 1. Insert the valve shaft into the valve actuator opening. Rotate the valve slowly until you feel the valve stem engage with the valve drive mechanism inside the PSD. Step 2. Continue rotating until the alignment pins slip into the holes on the front of the instrument. The syringe port must point downward toward the syringe drive mechanism. When the alignment pins engage, press the valve firmly against the PSD faceplate. Step 3. Using a screwdriver, tighten the mounting screws. The valve is now mounted. Hamilton offers syringes ranging from 12.5 microliters to 50 milliliters for use with the PSD. There are 2 syringe terminations available: Luer lock or Hamilton's bubble-free prime syringes. Syringes are available with standard PTFE plunger tips or long-life UHMWPE plunger tips. Select the syringe volume appropriate for your application. Note that some valve and syringe combinations have restrictions. It is important to ensure that whichever syringe you use, the syringe termination must match the valve termination. Reach out to a Hamilton representative for more information. Now we'll install the syringe onto the PSD. Step 1. Position the syringe plunger to approximately the center of its stroke. This provides working room for the installation process. Step 2. Insert the syringe termination into the valve's syringe port. Rotate the barrel clockwise until it is finger tight. Do not use tools for this connection. Finger tight is sufficient and prevents over-torquing. Step 3. Gently pull the syringe plunger downward until it reaches the syringe drive stem. Step 4. Position the plunger so that the plunger button seats into the channel of the drive stem. The plunger must fit properly into this channel for secure attachment. Step 5. While holding the plunger in position, locate the thumb screw on the drive stem. Tighten the thumb screw into the plunger button to secure the plunger to the drive mechanism. Note that depending on your syringe and valve combination, you may need to relocate the thumb screw position on the drive stem. The thumb screw includes a conical washer and is easily removed and repositioned. With that, the syringe is now installed. The PSD requires a 24 VDC power supply with a minimum current rating of 1.5 amps. Power and communication are provided through a single DB15 connection. Hamilton provides a starter kit that contains all of the required hardware. Align the DB15 connector with the socket on the rear panel. Push the connector firmly into place, then secure with the 2 jack screws on either side. Tighten these screws to ensure a reliable connection. The address switch determines the communication address for a PSD unit. For a single pump configuration, set the address to position 0. If you're setting up multiple pumps in a daisy chain configuration, each unit requires a unique address from 0 to F. The first pump should be set to 0, the second to 1, and so forth up to a maximum of 16 units. For this demonstration of a single pump system, we'll keep the address at position 0. Now let's configure our pump's dip switch settings. These dip switches control the pump-valve interaction, syringe overload detection, baud rate, and more. For a single pump setup, we will keep dip switches 1, 2, 3, 7, and 8 as they are for the time being. With the valve installed, we must configure dip switches 4, 5, and 6 to match our valve type. This tells the PSD how to control the valve during operation. For our Y valve, the configuration is switch 4 off, switch 5 off, switch 6 off. Consult your manual for the switch positions for other valve configurations. Before powering on and initializing the PSD, let's verify our installation checklist. Valve installed and mounting screws tightened. Check. Valve type configured on dip switches 4, 5, and 6. Check. The syringe is installed, barrel threaded into valve, and the plunger secured with thumb screw. Check. DB15 power and communication connector is secure. Check. The address switch is set to position 0. Check. The communication dip switches are configured. Check. All the components are installed. We're now ready to power on and initialize the PSD4.